We are going live on Facebook simultaneously. My name is Reverend Lynn LaBorde, and I am doing a 365-day journey with Mary Magdalene going through the Course in Miracles lessons. Today we are on lesson 48. I thank you all for being with us. Thanks you guys for joining in. Hello to my beloved friends who are here. Hey, Carla. Hi, Marty. So good to have you guys here. World is evolving and changing before my very eyes. I started some really clean eating about 6 days ago. Hi, Kimmy. Juicing, getting rid of flour and sugar, and an occasional glass of wine. And I find myself now practicing yoga every day, or walking, or some form of exercise. And I did some journaling yesterday. It was really fascinating. I heard from Lakshmi, I heard from Sanat Kumara, I heard from Metatron, and I heard from Jesus. And I've got a beautiful new journal that I'm doing that journaling in. So I'm having my own journey with the messages from the Ascendeds. That's been really cool. Anyway, today we are on lesson 48. There is nothing to fear. I love this one. The idea for today simply states a fact. It is not a fact to those who believe in illusions, but illusions are not facts. In truth, there is nothing to fear. It is very easy to recognize this, but it is very difficult to recognize it for those who want illusions to be true. Today's practice periods will be very short, very simple, and very frequent. Merely repeat the idea in its original form as often as possible. You can use it with your eyes open at any time and in any situation. It is strongly recommended, however, that you take a minute or so, whenever possible, to close your eyes and repeat the idea slowly to yourself several times. It is particularly important that you use the idea immediately should anything disturb your peace of mind. The presence of fear is a sure sign that you are trusting in your own strength. The awareness that there is nothing to fear shows that somewhere in your mind, not necessarily in a place that you recognize yet, you have remembered God and let His strength take the place of yours. The instant you are willing to do this, there is indeed nothing to fear. Lesson 48, there is nothing to fear. All right, let's see what our beloved Mary has to say. Okay. Greetings, beloveds. How could there be anything to fear when all that exists is love? This is the memory, this is the remembrance, this is the journey that we ask you to take with us today through this lesson. When you are able to look upon all with love, when you are able to look upon all with grace, with holiness, and with an aspect of divinity that is indeed representative of your truth, then you see that fear is indeed an illusion. All is illusory inside of the egoic mind. But when you come into alignment with the aspect of you that is indeed God, you will come to see that all that does exist is love. Love that you have for yourself, love that you have for another. Love that you have for each circumstance that occurs. Love that you have for a sister and a brother, a mother and a father, a son and a daughter. Through this knowing that there is only love and that fear does not exist, you are able to pierce the illusion and come into the truth that God is where you are. And that is all that has ever been. You come to feel a profound peace. You know that you have come home to the truth of love, the truth of you that always has been and always will be, pure light. And then you allow yourself, beloved, to let go of the fears and the thoughts and the worries, the dark murmurings that come from the shadows of the mind. The aspects of you would say, yes, but what about this situation? Yes, but what about that situation? And it does not matter if you are able to say, fear does not exist. All that exists is the light and the truth and the love of God and all that God has created. And you come to see that nothing does indeed mean anything except for the thoughts that you have applied to it. All is as it should be, and it is filled with radiance and light and love. And you allow yourselves to dwell inside of that place of tenderness. You allow yourself to say, this is what I have feared. How silly of me. For there is only love here. There is only truth here. There is only kindness here. There is only grace. In that moment of grace, beloveds, you are once again granted, and you allow yourselves to accept the truth of you, the truth that we will remind you of each and every moment that you forget, a truth that will remind you that you are indeed a blessing. Every aspect of you is indeed a blessing. We thank you for this journey that you have chosen to embark upon. We thank you for the kindness that you show to one another. We thank you for the grace that you give. Understand, beloveds, that there is an aspect of you that is pure innocence, pure love, and pure light. There is a kindness that lives within you, a generosity, a loveliness. And in that beauty, in that pool of exquisite light is the truth of you. Delve today, beloveds, into the depths of that. Allow yourselves to know that there truly is nothing to fear, for how could there be fear in a world of perfection? How could there be darkness in a pool of light? So dive deeply, beloveds. Plumb down to find the truth of you. And know that we are there, waiting for you to come, to say, welcome home. Our love for you is beyond mortal imagination. And as you come to see that you are more than the human being that you have believed yourself to be, the body that you have believed yourself to be, you come to a moment of peace. You come to see that there is indeed nothing to fear, for fear is an illusion, a choice that was made in error, and a choice that can be rectified by merely saying, I choose love. I choose the way of my heart. And you find yourself upon the pathway of love and joy. And all is blessed. And all along your pathway will join you and say, yes, we walk together today in peace and in love. And it is indeed a blessing. We thank you for your constancy. We thank you for your commitment. We thank you for walking the way of this path with us. And know that we are with you always, beloved ones. And we shall speak with you again. Our blessings to you always. You're so welcome, Marianne. It's lovely to have you all with me on this journey. I really appreciate it. Thanks, Jimmy. You're so welcome. Much love to all of you. Blessings this day. And we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye, everybody.